My name is Jack Collins, and I am a secret agent for the SCP Foundation. I was assigned to investigate SCP-005, a safe class entity. This entity appears as an ordinary key, but has the unique ability to unlock any lock, whether mechanical or digital. It was discovered when a civilian used it to infiltrate a high-security facility. When I arrived at the SCP-005 containment site, security measures were strict. Approval from at least one Level 4 personnel was required to remove the entity from its containment area. My adventure began when I received orders from the operations commander to conduct a series of tests to determine the full extent of SCP-005's capabilities. Jack, make sure you follow all necessary procedures. We don't want any unexpected surprises, said Commander Mulhausen as we prepared to start the experiments. I felt a growing excitement. The idea of having a key that could unlock any lock seemed like something out of a science fiction story. We started with the simplest experiments, bringing in a variety of mechanical and digital locks. Every time I tried using SCP-005 on a lock, it opened with astonishing ease. Digital locks instantly deactivated, and mechanical locks opened as if they had never been locked in the first place. "This key is amazing," I exclaimed in awe as we continued testing it on different types of locks. But the most exciting part of the experiment was when we tried to trick SCP-005. We hid locks in unconventional places and used advanced camouflage techniques to mislead the key. We observed that the key didn't work in about 50% of cases when the volunteer couldn't identify the location of the lock. These results piqued our interest, making us wonder if the key possessed some form of cognition or intelligence. It seems SCP-005 has some ability to recognize locks, but can be deceived if it cannot clearly identify the lock, said Dr. Hawkins, one of the scientists working with us. We need to continue the experiments to understand more about this ability. In one experiment, we placed a lock inside a tightly sealed box, using advanced camouflage techniques to completely conceal the lock. When I tried using SCP-005 on the box, nothing happened. "This is really interesting," I said, observing the results. "The key might rely on some form of sensory perception to identify locks." Over the following days, we conducted a series of complex experiments. We tried using SCP-005 on advanced security systems and even biological locking mechanisms. Each time, the key demonstrated its astonishing ability to bypass security measures. But in cases where the lock was effectively camouflaged, the results were mixed. In one test, we hid a lock within a false wall, using visual and auditory deception techniques to divert the key's attention from the real lock. In this case, SCP-005 failed to open the lock. "This confirms our suspicions that the key has some cognitive ability that can be tricked," said Dr. Levy. "We need to keep investigating to understand the extent of this key's mysterious capabilities," said Commander Mulhausen. "Jack, you will lead the team in the next experiments. We need a detailed analysis of every result to better understand this entity." I felt both pride and challenge at the same time. Leading the team in these experiments was an opportunity to showcase my skills and make progress in understanding SCP-005's capabilities. "I will do whatever it takes to get the best results," I said firmly. We began preparing our lab with more complex locks and advanced technology. We had to be creative in our ways of hiding and camouflaging the locks to thoroughly test SCP-005's limits. The real challenge was finding new ways to trick the key and make it fail to open the locks. One night, while working late in the lab, I received a call from Commander Mulhausen. "Jack, we have a new mission. We will test SCP-005 on a highly complex security system at an external facility. Prepare yourself. We leave in the morning." I felt excitement and anxiety simultaneously. We had to be fully prepared for this mission. I spent the night preparing equipment and gathering information about the security system we would be testing. In the morning, we set out for the external facility. There were stringent security measures and advanced barriers. "Well, this is the real challenge," I said to the team as we approached the site. When we arrived, we began setting up the equipment. The security system included a variety of digital and mechanical locks, as well as biological sensors. "Make sure you record every step and every result accurately," I instructed the team. We started using SCP-005 on the different locks. As expected, the key opened most of the locks with ease. But when it came to the biological locks and effectively camouflaged locks, the results were mixed. "It seems the key struggles with these complex locks," said one team member. The biggest challenge was when we tried using SCP-005 on a complex security system that combined biological camouflage with advanced technology. These moments were crucial as we eagerly watched every movement and interaction of the key. Finally, after numerous attempts, SCP-005 failed to open the security system. "This confirms we are on the right track to understanding this key's abilities," I told the team. "We need to continue these experiments to reach definitive conclusions." When we returned to the base, I provided a comprehensive report on the mission. This adventure was a significant lesson in understanding the limits and capabilities of SCP-005. I learned that we cannot rely entirely on the key and must always be prepared to face unexpected challenges. In the end, this experience was one of many adventures I will undertake as an SCP Foundation agent. It was just the beginning of understanding the mysterious worlds and supernatural entities we deal with daily. I will be ready to face any new challenge, armed with the knowledge and experience gained from this adventure. I am Jack Collins, and this concludes my mission report with SCP-005. But this is not the end. There are more entities waiting in the shadows, each holding secrets and horrors beyond imagination. And we, as SCP Foundation agents, will be there to face them, no matter the cost.